Hello everyone, it's CraftyKim62 here, and this is for the February tag for Simply Craft and Swap on Facebook. And it's the month of February, so the theme colour is not love, it is not Valentine's, but it's red. So the tag that I've done is the normal number 8 tag, and this is the love tag that I've made, and it's in all colours of red, so various stages of red. And can you see in the background I've got embossed hearts as well. So that is what we're aiming for. For the hearts, all I did was use a hole punch, so if you've got a hole punch then that's fine. If not, then you can draw a heart. You can have a fork heart, a fat heart. You can have whatever heart you want. And then I used, this is ancient, this is before die cutting machines and embossing folders and everything, and it is a heart wind embossing, and this is many years old. And all you do is you just pop in, I've already done my heart for Christmas, but I will just use this and show you. It opens up, you pop it in, and all you do is turn the handle, and then out comes the other side, embossed heart. So I hope you can see the embossed hearts. I'll just move those out of the way. And the next thing is just to, as I say, this is just the normal size of the number 8 tag. All of the details are on the group for the sizes, and I like to use emulsion. I do have my gesso for my other projects, but in this instance I'm just again using my emulsion, and I'm just putting a coat over the tag. Doesn't have to be precise because I want this to be a little bit rustic. And then, as usual, please excuse the noise. And then all I'm going to do is I'll just put my paintbrush in, just put the tops on because I'm terrible for making a mess. And I'm just going to put a little bit of the red into the top of my lid with some water. So that's just the red in the top with some water. And then my new best friend is the kitchen sponge, so I'm just going to dip it in, and I'm just going to, in the opposite direction, I'm just going to swipe over, just again with the tester pot, a bit more water. Give that a quick dry. Excuse the noise again. I got a very delicate point round brush, and this time dip it straight into the emulsion. And from the embossed hearts, all I did was pick out and follow the lines. Of the hearts. Just randomly. You can do this with your acrylic paints. You can do a crackled effect, but I don't often use this hand embossing machine, so I just thought I would bring it out of the archives and use that. So just a couple more up the top. Give those a quick dry. Set that to one side. And then again, out of the red card, I reduced this one from my stamp, and from the top of my, get a clean side, again just wet some emulsion in the top. If you don't want this thick, you just want it very lightly. Dip the sponge in, and then again just whisk over the top to give it a little bit of colour. And again on this one, I think I'm going to do the same. Make it slightly different from the first one. Dip in and then pick out a couple of the hearts. Oh, a bit too much paint on there. Just pick that off. That's enough of that one. Quick dry again. Dries very, very quickly. Bring back the card. And what I did as well, I keep permanent markers, and I cut the end down with the stub, and then I can go around slightly the edges of things, just to give them a little bit more of an outline. I'll do the tag as well. It just breaks it up from the edge. It's just delicate. It doesn't have to be a great big thick line. It's just enough to give it some definition. Now the next thing I'm going to put in is the ribbon, because I'm going to use the waist as well. So a decent amount of ribbon. Fold it into 4. Poke it through. And then open the loops. Pop in the other tail ends. And then just chop away to the desired length. Now I don't throw these away. I'm just going to get a little bit of double-sided tape. I'm going to place it on the card. I'm going to have that up there, so I'm just going to put that on the bottom. And I'm just going to curl it down the waist onto there. Add another little piece to keep it in place. Going to frame that heart there. It's not going where I want it. It's going to be hidden. I'm just going to, that's it. So then with foam tape, I want to put the biggest heart down first. Roll back any of the excess. I'm going to put that one just there. And again, double-sided tape, but this time I'm going to double it up and then tuck it in on top of that one. Give it a good old squish. So that's where we're at to at the moment. So that's the basis of it. Now with January, with it being the new year, we had quite a few of the events where we had to put sentiments on and sayings and various things like that. So I started, the ones that I used in my events I cut from a sheet. So with the love, I'm going to use this one. So I'm just going to cut it out. And I'm finding them very handy to keep these on my desk, because I seem to be using little words now more than ever. I'm not normally a sentiment person, but January seemed to have put it into my brain, so it's going to stop there for a little while. And again, this one says, home is where the heart is. So I'm just going to edge it just a little bit to give it some definition, and this one I'm going to put on flat. Now you can see there where I've gone over on the double-sided tape, just there. Never cut it off with your scissors, because that is a nightmare for your scissors. All you do is you just curl it round and there's no problem there. So I'm just going to lift those tails up, and I'm just going to place it there. So I've got that there. So that is it nearly finished. And all I'm going to do is add some decorations. So if you've got white pearls and you need red ones, then all you do is use your alcohol markers, and you can colour them in any colour that you need. So I'm just going to use one. Just going to pop it there. And then in my stash I had some red squares. So to balance everything off, I'm just going to put 3 red squares at the bottom. And if you don't already know, things that you do, if you can do them in 3s, then it draws your attention away from counting to see whether you've got an even number. So like in the garden, you always plant in 3s, and there it is, the finished tag. All I'm going to do now is, because I've used water and paints and things, I'm just going to back this onto something sturdier so that it'll keep its shape better. So this will only take a minute. And another tip is, when you are backing something, don't try to cut whatever you're using as your backing down to the size of the card or the tag in this instance. Place your tag or card, offer it up to the corners, and then just hover over to the edge, and then stick it down that way. And then you'll find there it's much easier to use the top tag. And if you've got any ribbons and things that you've already put on, just ease those forward. Take them into account so you don't chop them. And then just follow the top tag as your guide, and then you've got, and if you want to, because you've put another layer on there, you can go around again with your marker just to give it definition. And there you have the February tag for Creating Crafts swap group on Facebook, and the theme colour for February is red, and I hope you like my tag, and one of these will be sent to my swap partner at the end of February. Many thanks for watching. Crafty Kim saying goodbye. Goodbye.